me my bikini, it's just the right size. Don't you enjoy how it rides up my thighs? From behind it'll knock out your eyes. Show you a special off your floor. Farm Green National Mall. You will get up at the ball when I hear it's on Saigon. Don't tell me hungry, it's like all that.
The heat is on in Saigon. The girls are hotter than hell. One of the pigs here will be in Saigon. God, the tension is high. Not to mention the smell. The heat is on in Saigon.
C'est le même péjoratif. Hein,
oh yeah, worse even. Is there war going on? Don't ask. I ain't gonna tell. And they will laugh.
It's this that I find lets the attention out.
But I need the fast part.
Yeah, but I cannot. And I think that whole.
But I cannot do it without the first part.
Oh, wait, because you can do.
To me, it loses what it had before. Can you not actually get that with a slightly different rhythm? Because that's got the menace that you're talking about.
You have the impression that you're going to
yes, and it's become turmoil. It starts to have a bit of turmoil.
If it has turmoil, it's okay.
When was it? About the middle of 1986 that she gave me the first cassette of the first act.
We just start to work on the project the day after work and the Palace.
Yes.
And we gave you the first demo of the cassette in May or June.
It was only Act 1 then, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then they gave me the second act.
In French, of course, at that time.
Which they know would totally confuse me.
And it did.
Do you want one more tale of the Vietnam girl? But to know I was born to a man I don't love. Do you want to be told that my village was born?
Singing to herself, in fact, at this moment.
Want to hear my father did it unaware?
We've got to start a search, going around the world finding Miss Saigon, who is going to have to be an 18-year-old of enormous charm and lungs of steel, who's going to sing, I think, about 8 numbers she's got to sing in the show.
What means lungs of steel?
Lungs of steel means...
Poumon d'acier.
And we are going with the director, and we are visiting Honolulu and Los Angeles and New York and Manila, so that by March of next year we hopefully will have a cast.
But the search of the girl will be very, very difficult because she must be Asiatic and she must be able to sing European music.
And you've got to understand the plot.
And she must be the most wonderful girl on stage because you must understand that the guy is going to fall in love with her.
At first sight.
At first sight.
I've been reading your CV. Have you done any theatrical stuff? Have you appeared in any shows?
Well, I've been doing something right now, and I really don't know who to thank for it, but I know I got it from the Miss Saigon audition. I'm doing a recurring role for Another World, which is soap opera. Before that, I was in the Philippines, and I was doing a lot of things on TV. Nothing in theater, though.
So the most of your acting experience has been on the TV?
On TV, yes.
Do you have a soprano voice, Jessica? You have a soprano voice?
Yes, it is, but it's not very good. I was trained as a soprano, but I can sing for you.
Yes, please.
Vita Signore, dimmi dolenti, Signor pietà, se non ti giunge mio primor, non esce fuori, sia
Good. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks.
I dance in a show called Pop's Favorites. Perform on 91st Street, First Avenue, with JoJo Smith.
All right.
Yeah, I've taken some other classes in Long Island at the North Shore Dance Studio.
Okay, great, Chelsea.
Not very extensive, but
I understand, but you move well enough. That's what I'm asking. Okay,
Yep.
great. Thank you.
Shannon Cruz, no. Lauren Tom.
No.
But let's keep her for future ensemble. She's a wonderful dancer. And we can.
And a very good actress.
And an excellent actress.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very, very, yeah. I mean,
poster.
We should keep working on her voice.
Yeah.
We should send her some.
really worth encouraging. She's lovely.
She has the most perfect look we have seen so far for King.
She's a natural actress.
That was lovely. Yeah.
But you can never sing that for us.
Also from Philip.
She's good for the poster.
It's not too much.
No, I don't think. I don't think so. I think we should.
And the current speed on level that is okay.
What have I missed?
Just page one. So we can go to
And I've got. I mean, I've got to try and drop completely any idea that there's any suspense involved in who's going to be Miss Saigon.
No, there is no
Any-
suspense.
Anybody's going to be Miss Saigon. The only
No one cares.
No, yeah, the only thing that people are interested in is who's going to win the raffle.
Then what should it be?
No one cares until the raffle starts.
But I mean,
Should we just take it for granted that,
Yes,
that people
yes.
understand?
we talked this through so thoroughly last time, and we've now got it very simple, and still it's not here. I mean, you know, people are buying raffle tickets for a girl who is randomly chosen as the winner of a beauty contest, and it's not there still.
Don't let me see the end. It's everything I am, everything I want to be. I can see you once more now, fighting out what's true. Since I found you.
Try to go for that note. It's almost there. Just try once. Just try once. Just an experiment. Okay, relax.
Yes.
Since let's start it once more.
Yeah. Since I found you.
That's it. You see, you can do it. You can do it.
I'm just a little nervous.
That's okay. That's okay. Well done. That's good. Very good.
When did you arrive in States?
1981. I was in Saigon before. When did I go to? By boat. Boat people. Yes.
Very well done.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Incredible ordeal to come and do all this.
Look how she looks today. Can you imagine the change of worlds? complete, unbelievable.
But that's great potential. Yes, exactly. She's exactly sort of
Very,
no, but she's exactly the sort of person that we should be trying to train.
Yes. She looks a bit too much like a model, I think. A bit too much. And some innocence. But she seems to be innocent when she speaks.
What page?
It's 11:10.
Oh shit, New York. I'm in New York.
Right. Shauna has developed an urgent, passionate vocal style that is a unique blend of controlled maturity and childlike innocence.
What's the line?
Shauna is stop. And the fire is spreading.
Should go to the RSC. Right. Lastly, Terry Coyd.
No.
No. Okay. Come on. I've got to go.
That's it.
I have no idea why I came here. I'm not a professional. I just thought it'd be fun. I saw it in the newspaper, and I thought, well, this is a chance of a lifetime, and if I don't make it, at least I could tell my kids, yeah, your mom auditioned for some Broadway show.
In the ad, it said, wanted, unknown female. And I'm as unknown as you can get. But hopefully I'll be known.
Make it more angry.
Okay.
More determined, okay? Let's go and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Should I bring him down? Should I scream and shout? Should I speak of love? Let my feelings now. Come to this. What's it all about?
So, we're still going in 3 years, and this goes on. This goes on.
What she doesn't have yet, because she's so very young, is any power to produce. So there's no extra voice. And that she must not push too soon, because otherwise any voice that she has there will be destroyed.
Yeah. We all think that you've got really amazing talent, because to be you are, as you know, very young, but what you've done has impressed us very much. And I think what we'd like to do is suggest that you go on working very hard at your voice, and go on with your voice lessons, and Vinny will keep in touch with you, because we'd like to keep in touch with you in 2 or 3 years. Who knows?
We'll definitely keep in touch.
He seemed pretty pleased with me. He was very nice and said that he wanted to keep in touch with me.
Did he ask you what your ethnic background was?
Yeah, he asked me
What'd you tell him?
Chinese, Korean, Irish, Cherokee Indian.
She's going to risk her life. The important thing is that she's so determined to give her son a good life that she's killed a man, and she's now about to escape Vietnam. She's going to become a boat person.
You I cradle in my arms. You
Asking as little as you can.
as you can.
She's a very strong, determined, tough character in a way, as well as being that very honest. Yes, yeah. She goes through a lot. She goes through the works.
You feel secure enough with the music to do it here? Instead of doing it by the piano? It's okay, you can hold the...
Okay.
Okay, let's do it then.
You who I cradled in my arms, you asking as little as you can. Little snip of a little man. I know I'd give my life for you. You didn't ask me to be born, why should you learn of war or pain to make sure you're not hurt again? I swear I'd give my life for you. How do you become an actor?
Well, that's the $64,000 question. It's a terribly difficult and notoriously difficult thing. You can't get work unless you're a member of Equity, and you can't join Equity unless you get work. It's crazy.
Hello. Before we start, I want to ask a favor of you, please.
What?
Could you autograph this for me?
Pour Léa et son talent. For Léa, who is very talented. So, I'm going to teach you the first song. This one. It's a duet. I'm going to sing the boy part. It's Chris. And you will be a king. Alright? Okay. So I start. I sing the first. Okay. You are sunlight and I am joined by the gods of fortune, midnight and alone, sharing the sky. We have been blessed, you and I. Right, can you do it?
You are sunlight and I'm moon.
Once again.
You are sunlight and I'm moon, joined by the gods of fortune.
Sorry. Joined by the gods of fortune. Simple. And by the gods of fortune. That's not sorry.
You are sunlight and I'm moon, joined by the gods of fortune, midnight and high noon, sharing the sky. We have been blessed, you and I. You are sunlight and I'm moon, join here, brightening the sky with the flame of love, made of sunlight, moonlight.
Beautiful. Go to the middle now with the lyrics, okay?
Okay.
No,
Where?
you don't hold them like that.
I'll hold it
Like that if you can.
They are not nice, they're mostly noise. They swear like men, they screw like boys. I know there's nothing in their hearts, but every time I take one in my arms, it starts the movie in my mind, the dream they leave behind, a scene I can't erase, and in a strong GI's embrace, flee this life, flee this place. The movie plays and plays, the screen before me fills. He takes me to New York, he gives me dollar bills. Our
Thank you.
You who I cradled in my arms, you asking as little as you can. Little snake of a little man, I know I'd give my life for you.
Well, it said there was going to be an assessment. They were going to make us work, I think. We were going to learn more songs from the show, Miss Saigon.
See us again.
They wanted to see us, I think, on how we looked on the stage. And
That's about
they
it.
were pretty vague. They didn't tell us anything.
Like a seedling in the garden, there's a world about to start. How I need you here to share it. This is too much for one to a sparkle of light, to a small hint of life. Frail as a flower in the morning is this tiny work of art. When I see his face before me, this is too much for one heart.
Well, I seem to remember, Russ, it's taken about nearly a year and at least a crate of scotch for us to get to the end of this. And it went through many convolutions. In fact, the first pile of roughs I was in Sydney doing Les Mis, wasn't I? And they were all couriered out to me. And we went backwards and forwards and for months developing it. I think it's the longest one we've ever had. This was the 1920s version. No, Miss Butterfly. That is going to turn up at a restaurant around the corner. No, this was the 1920s one, wasn't it? Yes. World of Woozy Soul.
Yeah, but it was very much sort of conditioned by the fact that it was a Madame Butterfly story
Yeah.
originally. That's why that sort of
And then
developed.
the idea of the sun came in, which we kept. And the moonlight was to make it romantic. Gosh, this was when we were going to do it in America first, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. But it took it too near Madame Butterfly, whereas actually Madame Butterfly is just the jumping off ground for what Alain and Claude Michel had written. And then Russ did masses of scribbles,
Actually, did these.
which were part of the helicopter. And it started to become the hieroglyphic. And that was at the same time we were working on the background. That was the time when the graphics sort of moved into the sun. And I wanted to get a woman's face into it. We felt it was a good idea. And this was an attempt here. Russ had the brilliant idea of putting a face into the slipstream. It was the only place that you could hide it and you wouldn't see it, and then once you saw it, you'd always see it. And this became the final version. The great thing is that I know when it's going to be right. But what I never know quite what's missing. I know something is missing. And the great thing between Russ and I is that Russ will always take out of all the garbage that I throw at him. He will find a lateral application for what I've said, which I would never think of, and nobody would ever think of. Only the famous nozzle thinks of it, and that's what makes them brilliant.
That's the position for the girls, and then we go into the club by opening up this, bring this forward.
It's the only theatre in the whole of this country that's really worth playing. Everybody dreams of working there. Yeah. Well, lucky then. You are very lucky, and so are we.
Jean-Michel, are you going to improvise during the night nurse sequence? Because he needs the music when he shows the set.
When
Let's just play the theme. Play a little of the theme, like a riff. Well, nobody else knows it.
now,
For many of us who thought Les Miserables would never end, a lot of us thought Miss Saigon would never begin. But looking around this room, I can't imagine that we could have ever assembled such a brilliant, wonderful, talented company as you are, and we are all delighted that you are here. And whatever the public may make of Miss Saigon, I know this is going to be a great adventure for all of us. All I can say is I'm thrilled to have you, and I'm thrilled that I can now go away for at least 8 weeks and leave the show in the wonderful hands of Nick Heitner and Bob Avian. Thank you all.
I can only echo what Cameron said. Also, I would like to say that all of us who put this show together feel particularly thrilled and honored that our company includes so many people who are from outside of this country.
I'm Pinky, and I'm from where? No, I'm from the Philippines. Pinky Amador to English people. Pinky Amador.
I'm Monique, and I'm 19. I'm from the Philippines also.
Dreadful to be. I'm sure this is probably what they do in prison when they bring in a new. I am the chief warder, and my name is Heitner. So.
My name is Dominique. I come from Paris, and that's all. I'm very happy to see with you, to be here.
It really started one day when Claude Michel saw a picture in the newspaper, which was a picture of a woman which was giving her child to a pilot, an American pilot in Tan Son Nhut Airport, which is Saigon's airport, and giving that child, both of them were crying, and she just wanted to give the child for the child to have a future. And the immediate words that came to our mind seeing that picture was the ultimate sacrifice, because that's really, I think, the ultimate sacrifice a human being can do. Not see your child again in order to give your child a future that you will never have yourself. And from a long time, Claude Michel and I had been discussing the idea of Madame Butterfly, that there was something there that we wanted to modernize, to rework. And suddenly, that image made the idea of Miss Saigon.
because of course, Madame Butterfly is not a Puccini story. You imagine it's a play. It's a play, and the origin of the play is a French book by Terlotti.
We are not trying to make a musical about the Vietnam War like the movies which have been made about the Vietnam War. It's a tragic love story which has the Vietnam War as a background, or at least the very end of the Vietnam War. I'm sure Richard Maltby, who has been working with me on the English lyrics for 2 years now, would like to add something to all that.
America had never lost a war. And this, we still thought John Wayne was going to come over the hill and save the day. There was something dying for America, much bigger than just the end of an event or a war that they had officially pulled out of 2 years before. This was the end of a vision of America, of a dream of America, of its invincibility and of the perfect morality that we clothe ourselves in all the time. It came to an end brutally on that day. So this moment in time that's part of the background of this love story has a reverberation in American history that just needs to be, pointed out from time to time. That's all, I think.
Okay, thank you.
These two pieces slide off, and the bar itself slides down into position, which as they're doing that, I'll just run through the, everything happens, glides magically. And in the next scene, you're in the bar. There are a lot of American customers, a few individual Marines have individual lines. They're all talking about the girls, about who they're going to bed tonight. We see the girls themselves dreaming of a life in America. One of the girls wins the Miss Saigon contest, and another of the girls, Kim, who is going to be the central character, is bought for Chris by his friend John. And that all happens in this scene. So there it is, as you see. These pieces all slide from different directions and meet magically together.
Girls, come on the stage.
See my bikini, it's just the right size. Don't you enjoy it, how it lights up my thighs? Look from behind, it'll knock out your eyes. I'll show you my special trophy of war. The Marina Chamorro. You won't get up off the floor, the heat is on in Saigon. Don't tell me I'm reassigned, all that shitty shit sucks. Tonight I'm out of my mind, not to mention $10.
just for the sake of your entrance, is that there's buildings going up here, and also up here, and there's a street here, and then there is a street at the back that you have to walk across and then come down. So that what we need is first of all it's Leia, then it's Janine, and she's coming this way. And as she comes this way, she sees Isai coming down this way, okay? So you wait, you say hello to each other, and then both of you come down and just brush past, don't ignore Leia. And so you're coming down and you're coming down here. And then when you come down to here, this hasn't come on yet, your walls haven't come on yet. Go. Yeah, that's now.
Glad to see Saigon. Get your messages. Because I think... Yeah. Everything's okay, that one sort of pulls back in.
Oh, it does it?
Well, there's no row, but it just gets quieter, which gives an impression of it.
Okay. So you're holding it like this, everybody. No, don't put your finger in the trigger. No, you've got this part of the gun. This will be up. Very good. All right, from the top with the chain gang.
On silent feet, breathing a sheet of flame, losing on its rifle brain, barely 100 years away. The morning of the dragon who lit up the street, the tiger we were stalking walked the paper feet, and the clear white heat of dawn.
You must now start thinking about the words you're singing, because they're good, strong words. You're talking about your army, the North Vietnamese army. On silent feet it came, breathing a sheet of flame it came. It's a great image. You must use that. Closing in on its rightful prey, burning 100 years away, truth lit up the street. You've heard this sort of stuff. You've heard any number of crackpot politicians banging this out, and you're singing it like wimps at the moment. You really got to give it balls.
On silent feet he came, breathing a sheet of flame he came, closing on its rightful frame, barely 100 years away. The morning of the dragon who lit up the street, the tiger we were stalking walked on paper feet, and the clear white heat of dawn. From every door they came.
5, 6, 7, and up, 2, 3, 4, and exit. All right, I'll fix that in the theater. Okay.
And
at the end of This Is the Hour, This Is the Land, you make your exit, and we'll do that in a minute, to the side that you re-enter from, because you then have a very quick change. All right? Now, are you blokes, none of you involved in this? You're not. So is Johnny the only person who's not involved? Michael, I know is Johnny the only person not involved in this? That was a shame. Oh, you went right. Fine. So what's this unit? What's this unit? Your bicycles. This unit is. Oh yeah, you're next to Andrew with a gun. You jog on with them. You'll see what to do. You can see how. Right. Okay.
To pay for my keep, I'm rounding up sheep to fleece here in Bangkok. Yeah, I'm disgraced. I can't get ahead, cause nothing is dead as peace here in Bangkok. Yeah! 10 cents an hour and I stand all day. Yo, yo, yo!
Okay, that's the guys coming on. All right. Once more, same place. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Ba-da, 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 cha. Men coming on, and 5, 6, 7, and center. 6, 7, 8. Okay, ladies, you're not in the right spot. 5, 6, 7, and.
Skins room number 4. Just coming on. Textures wise. Side gauzes almost finished. This is Dreamland. Showing the textures that John would like. Right down to the bare wires.
You were late. Because what we're aiming for here, which is beginning to come together, is you get this sense of total driving panic, but every beat of the story comes through. And that's the challenge, is to discipline chaos in such a way that you do see chaos, but you also see every beat of the story coming through, is an achievement. And this is what we're on the way to doing. Right, now, I'm going to run it through now.
The life of a soldier, please let me through. Hold me home, okay, tell me what I must do.
Why don't we go for it? I mean, just this might be. It might end up sounding like Rossini or something, but we just have to. I'm going to give you a wail every time, okay?
Let me home, okay, tell me what I must do.
Let me go. I gotta go back for my bride.
Listen, someone, my husband is waiting inside.
No, Chris, Simon.
Back down. I'll just run it through focus, would you please? Go from sharp. Now come on back, keep coming. Hold it there. Right.
Now, the serious side of this call, apart from the great fun you're going to have listening to these orchestrations, is that this is the only time where you're not having to compete or worry about a sound system as well. You're hearing this live. So you must concentrate on listening to the instruments that are bringing you in, the pitch, where you're going to get the pitch from, the tempos that you're coming in at, all that sort of thing. And for the soloists, obviously used to working with a piano, it's going to be very, very different. That's what we've got to work out today.
can deal with the French, I can steal from the Americans. I don't want to learn how cheap the Chinese are. Why are you in the dress? That's mine. Oh, look back over here.
To be told how my village was burned, but to hear my family was blasted away, how I ran from the rice field and saw them in flames, how my parents were bodies whose faces were gone. I have had my fill of pain. I will not look back again. I would rather die. This is the hour. This is our land. We found the power.
This is going to take an extremely long time. We're going to make sure that every single technical item in the show works, and then we're going to do it again and again and again. It's the only way to put on a show of this complexity. It's going to be unbelievably tedious, and you're going to have to all bear with it. This rehearsal is, which will now take days, is what it's called, a technical rehearsal. It's not for you, it's for you and the set. It's to get you and the set and the costumes and the quick changes and all that sort of thing working together. This set is potentially, unless we respect it, it is potentially dangerous. Those trucks come hurtling down at a speed. They come hurtling off at a speed. Now, as long as you're not in the way, that's just fine. But if you're in the way, they could mow you down. Somebody got, was it Greg who got knocked there? Ruthie, are you all right, everybody?
If you can get to the bottom of the bottom, so take the
Have you got the ice pack coming?
Yeah, the ice pack's on its way. Get the bottom of the side, but the ice pack's on its way. Deep breath.
I do implore you, if it is still moving, then just don't get on it. Just stay down until it stops. We would all rather you were late and safe than there, you know. We've got an audience for another few weeks, so just stay down, then when it stops, then get up on it, okay? Then we'll be okay.
The
working towards it.
There was absolutely no difference between that and the last time. It was just that was. I don't know why we're repeating the moving of this truck if we can't actually make progress between the times that we're doing it. It was absolutely no different. There was a ferocious delay before it started to move. It was just terrible. And we've had one accident already. Now let's reset, and this time let's make an attempt to actually make progress between times. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pulse, 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 pulse. And if the set isn't there, and he's just arrived, yeah, and then go on the heat
Can we try tracking all together, 2 feet downstage, but not at faster speed?
Ladies on Saigon, is there a war going on? What is Saigon entail?
Stop there. Listen, I told you it would be boring.
Stand by, please, everywhere. Here we go again.
It isn't up, in other words. So these are really out of date, aren't they? I mean, a lot of these things, they haven't marked in their past at all.
Says it hurts. He's the one man I love. Now this girl appears from long ago. Who says I'm hurt? It's just like waking up in the arms of a man that I don't. Maybe I won't ever really know.
Getting good.
Immediately, you understand? There is no bar.
We're trying to do this for you. Why? We're not doing a fucking film show. We must do this.
But I don't care about
I'm sorry, but we want to do it. We want to go to show opening. We're not doing a fucking film.
But I'm not doing for the film.
Can we please do this? Can we please do this?
2, 3, 4. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in the lullaby.
Like this.
Bring it, lift it. Lift, yeah. That's it. Tonight is the night, Cameron.
Yes, it is. Good. Have a wonderful show.
I will.
Good.
Thank you. Thanks.
Sharing the sky, we have been blessed, you and
Like a mystery, I'm from a world that's so different from all that you know. How will light one night did we come?
Today's your day to shine.
So sweet. Oh, meron pa!
Alaya mo ni TV Janice Coco, Michael Johnson, and the rest of the Philippines in Saigon. Kaparin ng ating panaginip. Break the leg and give them hell. Humahanga. Joey. Yes.
The first thing to say is that last night was very much better. And the only thing that, the thing that you've got to remember about tonight is, first of all, obviously, you just do exactly what you did last night. You don't do too much, you don't do too little, you just concentrate on giving the best performance. And you should give the best performance because the house is packed with our friends. And the only people who aren't our friends have already written their reviews. And even if they hasn't, it doesn't matter what they say anyway because the show's sold out. And nothing makes them crosser than the fact that whatever they say, it's not going to have any effect on the way the show goes.
I saw people who need 2 days to recover from the show. They were so shocked and so moved by what they said. So every night, every matinee, people must have the feeling that it's a unique performance you give especially for them. So of course our future is tonight. The whole future of the show is tonight.
Wait, you must see what Claude Michel gave us. Leah's got one as well.
So I've been in a sort of daze for the last 2 weeks ever since it actually got here, thinking, well, it's actually here and I can't quite believe it.
This is your call for an encore, ladies and gentlemen. Call for an hour, please. Thank you.
Good shows always track. And I think this is a good show. So keep that fingers crossed.
Right, okay. You're going to do it once now.
Of course I am. I always do. There you go. See?
Let's have a look.
No, I think I'll do it again, actually.
You're going to make a series out of it?
Yeah.
I've been sticking out from my head at all.
Is there any way you can't get to any sooner, can you? I mean, I know you're just only starting to get into the routine, but it's just a bit late.
Okay, Commissioner. Merde, mon vieux.
You say merde?
Good house, lovey.
Well, I'm not nervous because I'm not going to watch.
It's not normally like this.
No, normally like this.
It's the first time I've not ever watched, and I don't think I'll ever watch a first night again because I've realised that this is the solution to not getting nervous. If it goes wrong, I won't be there to see it.
Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. The curtain's about to rise. Thank you.
This me my has just been found. This me my has just been found. She hit the day we closed the bar. She hit the day we closed the bar. Show her that we don't forget. Show her that we don't forget. No one is cured here without scars.
You are a woman who lived without shame. You're an infection that will become worm. You have dishonored the national name. Re-education will cure the disease. You should be shown what we do to a leech. See how we teach an American law.
It's time to act, my friends. It's time. Her face betrays her crime. She must pay. And her fight you.
Twice I'm due at the embassy. Where are my shoes?
I don't want you to leave me today.
Well, at least I'll go sample a honeymoon cruise.
If you're going, I don't want to stay.
Look, I'm leaving my gun. We got time. Stay in bed.
Whatever you say.
We'll get plenty of word when the VC attack. I want you in that bed waiting when I get back.
I am all back and read. There is no one to find here. There is behind here.
I must get in there. Listen, anyone. Please tell my husband that I have his phone.
Out of my way if that's all that you've got.
If I am you, but they come on the show.
My father was a tattoo artist in Haiphong, but his designs on mother didn't last too long. My mother sold her body high on betel nuts. My job was bringing red-faced messieurs to our huts. Selling your mom is a wrench. Perfume can cover a stench. That's what I learned from the French. Then it all changed with Bien Bien Phu. The frogs went home. Who came? Guess who? Are you surprised we went insane? With dollars pouring down like rain. Businessmen never rob banks. You can sell shit and get thanks. That's what I learned from the Yanks. Oh, thank you. I'm fed up with small-time hustles. I'm too good to waste my talent for greed. I need to flex my muscles in an ocean where the big sharks beat. Make me Yankee. They're my family. They're selling what people need. Was that I smell in the air the American dream? Sweet as a new millionaire, the American dream. Pre-packed, ready to wear, the American dream. Fat like a chocolate eclair as you suck out the cream. Luck by the tail, how can you fail? And best of all, it's for sale, the American dream. Greasy jinx make life so sleazy. In the States, I'll have a club that's 4-star.
Can you do it as tightly, as strongly as possible? Can you press the head of the safety pin as well? Just make sure it doesn't come undone.
To the Johns there, I'll sell blondes there, that they can charge on a card.
Over.
Hey guys, you going my way? Talking my language. Check it out. Give me more.
After I'm in it. Okay then. Bye-bye. Cameron Macintosh, could you hold the line, please? Cameron Macintosh, could you hold the line, please? Cameron Macintosh, could you hold the line, please? Ooh.
How's your throat this morning?
It's just about there. Hello, Lucy.
Oh my God. I'm going to need to take some of this intravenous.
Nice roll. Congratulations, my darling. Thank you very much.
Of course, the first one I read was
The Telegraph.
Yes,
I got killed too.
Listen, that was the best way to start. As for me, it's not.
They mentioned me negatively.
He reformed from this.
That was the only one.
So bad that they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, it caused a lot of comment.
It's like it was intentional.
Yes.
I know.
So what
It's
Telegraph was that?
No, the Telegraph. No, there are a lot of
fabulous.
Guardian's
Guardian's very good.
Expressive, sort of picky, but the mail is fantastic.
Mail is fantastic.
And the Evening Standard is fabulous.
Well, it's worth working 4 years to read that.